So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. Two defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
Third and 9. Out of the gun. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. This brought in out past the 20. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Here we go, son. Easy.
Once again, it's Chubb. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Byron Murphy there on the stop. Third down and 9.
Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. First and 10. Slot man in motion right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
On second down, it's 4. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. His throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But he'll gather it back in. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. A give to Ford on the zone read. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's McLaurin open on the left side.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. He's got his man complete. That's Judy.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll look to throw yet again. To the right side, catch made by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. Now here's 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Angel, Angel, Angel. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Chubb. Ho-ho! And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs.
Here we go.
And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Chip slant. Good eye.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Man, even the big guy couldn't barrel ahead for just a couple yards and pick up that first. That's really impressive by that defensive front to not only hold up, but to force 4th down.
Good eye.
4th down, Fields. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The drive starts with a carry by 4. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to the Steel City after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
They'll throw here on 3rd. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Here we go. Go.
Play action now for Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Trust, butt right. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. There's a short one caught. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Pick up there. That's a Steeler first down.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They put Pickens in motion. They go play action with Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He'll open this drive on the ground with 4. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. That one complete to McConkey. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by 4. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown, but at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Fields to throw. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Hey, Ken.
First and 10 at the 41-yard
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Ken. Right.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
11. Angel.
That's good for the Pittsburgh
Right.
Steelers.
First down, Fields. That's caught. It's Roman Wilson.
Hurry up.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Taking off. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Hey, Ken. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his first touchdown of the new year. The extra point is good. And the Steelers move out to a 7-3 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll look to throw. This is brought in downfield by Judy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll look to throw again. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Cleveland.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight.
Fields. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Browns are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Here we go, son. Out, let's go. Go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Off he goes. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a second down.
They don't end up winning this game, Mike. They're going to look back on that missed throw as being really the biggest reason why. If they're just able to connect on that play, not only is it a big play, but I think they find themselves with an opportunity for a walk-off touchdown.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. EQ. Delta. Right.
Now, Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
2nd and 7. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Again, it's Ford. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Back to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that'll be intercepted by Tre'Davious White. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion.
Tonight.
Play action now for Fields. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. Bring up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
An attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Good. Tonight.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Quick slant. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man is Davis. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Up the middle. Here's 4. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Set high.
Throwing is Fields. He finds Austin with the grab. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Fields now to throw on 1st down. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A 1st down throw for Fields. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, son.
They put Wilson in motion.
Right.
Fields now on 2nd down. A throw left side taken in by Wilson. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
West right foot. Right.
They go play action with Fields. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Here we go, son.
Now a second down throw for Fields. The open man is Wilson. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
Here we go.
First down. Fields.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
Fields. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
At the 5-yard line.
No mas, no mas. Go.
Second down. It's Fields. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. George Pickens. Touchdown Steelers. Point after. Coming up here. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here comes, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Steelers has it inside the 20. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. A big turn of events there. This defense trying to hold off the opposition now takes the lead, Greg, by taking it to the end zone.
Yeah, and it seems like week in and week out, Mike, in this league, there's 1 or 2 plays that determine the outcome of a game. And I get the sense here in the second half, that game-changing scoop and score by this defense could very well be that play.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, side. Side.
Off the play action, here's Fields. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Here we go. Side.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Here we go.
RPO quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That is hauled in at the 5. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 15 yards the pickup. Good for a first down. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here.
Here we go.
First down and goal. They'll run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught by 4. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for second down and 4. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll look to throw you. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. They'll drop to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned. And sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college. And I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7.
Don't jump. Ready?
Right back to the fullback. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll try to run with their fullback. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
This is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Here's first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Going up top. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds. They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going deep downfield for Judy. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players. And that's exactly what they did here. And they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Steelers will take over possession here at the 44.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you're going to gain that experience the hard way.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the...
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right.
Here we go, sir.
And this call will stand.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Sir.
Fields now to throw on first down. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Hey, can't. Here we go. Say hi.
Now a second down throw for Fields. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot.
Here we go.
You end up falling short.
Angel. Say hi.
Fields from the gun on third down. He'll air it out down the middle. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Going deep downfield for Judy. And the Steelers are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.